Hi, Gemini. Welcome. So, Gemini, this is going to be your spiritual tarot reading, and we're going to go ahead and get straight into it. So, Gemini, when I was meditating on the collective energy, I got a Cheryl Crow song, Every Day is a Winding Road. I actually don't know if that's the name of the song, but that's definitely a lyric in it. Check out that song. You may resonate with it. It's just like, there seems to be a lot of really twists and turns in a situation here. And it's like, first of all, also, every day may really literally feel like a winding road. But there's so much to explore here. There seems to be a lot of change coming through. There's a lot of different shifts in energy as well. Very dynamic type of vibe coming through for you, Gemini. And I'm getting images like of a kaleidoscope where there's all these different perspectives, or there's all these different ways you could perceive a situation, right, or an experience during this time frame. And they're also giving me the term rose-colored glasses. So some people feel like, oh, you shouldn't wear rose-colored glasses. I'm on the other side of that. I feel like life is hard enough. Put the damn rose-colored glasses on. You know what I mean? Like, you get what you think about, right? So if you're always looking for the positive, if you're looking for the good in people, if you're looking for the good in your life, the good in situations, you tend to get more of the good, right? More so than you get the bad. But yeah, let's get into it and see. As I look down, you have the card of Uranus, which is all about changes and revolutions, breakthroughs, insights. This is kind of an awakening type of energy, which I feel like, Gemini, you have gone through some sort of spiritual awakening this past year in particular. I got a lot of messages around that for you, particularly at the beginning of the year. But this is all about exploring your freedom more, experimenting, not being afraid of the unexpected, not being okay with the winding road, right? As opposed to like the straight and narrow, the tried and true. It's like opening yourself up to trying new things and allowing yourself to go in that direction. So you also have the King of Wands, which is about leadership, ownership. It talks about taking control. Sorry, I had an energy shift. I'm not yawning because this is boring. I had an energy shift in me. So it's like, as you shift perspectives, right, as we go into the new year, it's shifting something inside of you as well that feels more confident. You know, it's like bolstering some sort of confidence in your abilities, or in your ability to trust yourself, no matter, you know, how diverse the environment is or how bad the road winds. It's like learning to know that you got it. You got it because you got you. You know what I mean? So let's see. Gemini, we're going to go into the Headspace and see what we have going on there. Then we're going to go into the heart space and see what's going on with your emotions. And then we're going to go into the big spiritual picture. Page of Swords, the Fool. Every day is a winding road. Oh, why am I singing? Get a little bit closer to feeling fine. It's like you're getting a little bit closer to like finding yourself or feeling fine, or like, yeah. All of a sudden I feel like daydreaming. Have you been daydreaming a lot, Gemini? Or pay attention to your daydreams, right? Those are significant. That's important to you. That's where your mind goes. Where your mind goes when it's idle tells a lot, right? Where does your mind go when you have idle time? Yeah, I just feel like blissing out right now. All of a sudden, I don't even want to do the reading. I'm just like, I want to go into like chill mode. I got some stoner Geminis watching, or what? I'm joking. Kind of, not really. Anyways, okay, so you have the Four of Wands, Nine of Cups. So in the headspace here, Gemini, this is all about expanding your mind to new experiences. And this is that different perspective, right? Holding a different perspective, being excited about what's coming through, relishing on whatever changes are here. It's definitely future forward thinking. Also, it's talking about fun, success, friends, feeling good. Like, I feel like right now your mind might just be in this place where, like, listen, if it ain't fun, I don't want to do it. You know, like, if it's not going to blow my mind or open me up in some way, not interested. I just get the sense of like freedom or wanting change and new and excitement. And I actually feel that is what's coming through here. There's success coming through as well. And this is in the sector of unions, friendships, things that are meaningful to you, okay? There's possibilities of movement here, movement forward, travel for some of you. Because I also saw an image of, what are those called? An RV? No. It's like an RV, but it's like one of the old school, like hippie van thingies. I'm getting a lot of hippie vibes right now. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't, I'm that Geminis can't be straight-laced, but you do tend to favor more of the freedom-loving hippie side. And that's what's exemplified right now. Like, that's what's showing up in the energy, that part of you that just loves to do your own thing, you know, and you're actually being led in that direction because it's providing you, like, it's opening your eyes, right, to all these different experiences. And it doesn't even matter if you're going anywhere. Some of you are having, like, you know, out-of-body psychedelic experiences. Not that I'm encouraging that, but I don't encourage or disencourage anything. It's your life, live it. But it's like, it could just be mind-blowing thoughts, daydreams, nighttime dreams. It don't necessarily need to be like you going out in the external environment, although I feel like that won't hurt. I feel like it would be good to broaden your horizons or take a trip, possibly explore new things, because that's what's kind of coming through here. So let's see what else, Gemini. I always get a certain kind of energy when I do your readings. You're one of my favorite signs to read. I'm not even lying. So let's see what's going on in the emotional space for you, Gemini. King of Cups, the Wheel, the Ace of Wands. Whew, sorry. What the heck? I'm telling you, I just did a reading and I did not have a problem with yawnings. So some of you, don't forget to get your rest and all this excitement, or a nap in, or a meditation in, okay? Okay. Two of Swords. Why the Two of Swords? Six of Swords. You're not going in the wrong direction if that's a worry for you, Gemini. It feels like to me in the emotional sector, there does seem to be some sort of imbalance when it comes to the emotions. It's like things are working in your favor and there's more excitement and passion in store for you, and the sense of feeling connected, and yet there's this uncertainty showing up, that you are maybe not headed in the right direction, or that there could be something too that needs to be resolved when it comes to a relationship, or how you're feeling emotionally about something that seems to be impacting or has the ability to get in the way of your happiness. And so don't leave things unresolved, okay? That doesn't mean that you need to necessarily like talk it out with another person or take physical action, but don't leave it unresolved within self, right? Within yourself, because a lot of the times the resolution we're looking for is more so an internal resolution, right? So if there's been something that is bothersome to you that you've not been able to let go, ask yourself some deeper questions around the why. Do you want to take action around it? If not, then there's a deeper choice to make. Can you let it go? Can you surrender it? Can you give grace to yourself or another or the situation? Because you can. It's not even can you. Of course you can. It's a choice, right? So it's time to make that choice, right? And to move forward with whatever this is that you keep coming back around to on an emotional level. because it is kind of throwing you off kilter a little bit. It's like things are enjoyable right now, but not as enjoyable as they could be if you were fully present. You know, if you were fully in a space of certainty and resolution, right? You never feel better than when you're absolutely freaking certain that you are where you're supposed to be in life. That feeling is so good. It's so good. You know what feels terrible? Being uncertain. Not sure if you're doing the right thing or if you're headed in the right direction. You know, doubting yourself. That feels terrible. And it feels terrible because you're going out of alignment when you think those thoughts. Source never sees you as making a mistake or going in the wrong direction. You cannot make a mistake in Source's eyes, right? So be certain that wherever you're at, you're destined to be there. You're there for a reason, and that, you know, you can be comfortable in that, Gemini, in that knowing. Yeah, so let's go a little bit further. Your messages are so, like, to the point as well. I just got done with Leo's reading, and it was like, it was to the point as well, but it was more like drawn out, like conversational. And I feel like, Gemini, yours is just like boom, boom, boom. You ain't got no time for that. Ain't got no time for no talky. I don't know. Why do I want to say talk around? No. Oh, okay. So don't dance around something. If somebody's dancing around like a topic, or maybe you are, get to the point, straight to the point, right? Don't dance around it. If there's something you want to say or somebody wants to approach you, the encouragement is get straight to the point, straight to the point, straight to the point. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling. All right, so I love that the reading ends on your card, which is the Lovers. So you have the King of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Moon, the Nine of Swords, Death and Rebirth, and the Lovers. So there's definitely a transformation and change in one specific relationship here that I feel like you've stayed up at night worried over, okay? There's sort of Tupac reference. He says it's on us to do what we got to do to survive. That seems random, but whatever, take it or leave it. Wasn't Tupac a Gemini? I can't remember. I always get that wrong. Is he a Cancer? I don't know. Anyways, you have two cards of commitments being highlighted. What are you committed to? Who are you committed to? Where do you want to go? This is also the card of enlightenment. Okay. It's like that certainty that I felt earlier. It's becoming more secure and certain that you have made the right choices. Okay. Even when it felt like you were making wrong choices, it still added up to the right outcome. Okay. And there are no mistakes in life anyways. There's just growth and learning opportunities. But there's this level of certainty coming through around what you've committed yourself to. Because I feel like what keeps you up at night, or what this bothersome energy is about, is when you start doubting that. When you start doubting your emotions or your thoughts about something or your decisions. I'm sorry, all of a sudden I'm a little itchy. And it's like, stop that, cut that out. You don't need to do that to yourself, Gemini. You don't need to split yourself in two like that. And the reason it feels terrible is because your emotions are trying to let you know not to go there. If there is a change around a significant connection, friendship, lover, whatever, I feel like this is for your ultimate highest good, even though I feel like some of you are like, it weighs heavy on you, okay? But you are being led to the right solution around the situation. Some of you have a fear of being misled as well when it comes to relationships, friendships, connections. Like there's a sense of too, like not always trusting or understanding even your own emotions or your own emotional guidance system, right? And that's because in large part we've been taught out of trusting our emotions by people who don't understand their emotional guidance system. You know, one of the most detrimental things I think we teach boys in particular at a young age is that boys don't cry. What a toxic, shitty thing to teach a child. To not trust that when they're sad, it's okay to be sad. We're taught to stifle our emotions, hold them back, don't feel the way that you feel. And it's coming from a desire to control, right? Which largely the public school systems, not to go on a rant or anything, but this is part of the reading, base a lot of their curriculum on conformity and control. You are expected to behave, to sit, to be quiet. We're trained out of our intuition almost immediately. And that's why people don't trust themselves. They don't trust that they know what's good for them. Because maybe their parents told them, you know, I know what's good for you. You don't know. I know. And a lot of us trust our parents, so we believe them. We let them choose our partners, our jobs, our homes, which is completely counterintuitive because your parents don't know what's on your spiritual path. They can only know their spiritual path. Your teachers don't know your spiritual path. They can only know their spiritual path. You are the only one who knows what's right for you, uniquely you. And how do you know? Based on the way you feel, on the way that you feel. It's about trusting your emotions and not letting other people tell you you shouldn't feel that way, or if I was you, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be like a stinker, but this is how the message is coming out. There's this really strong message here, Gemini, about trusting you. How do you feel? What do you want? Where do you want to go? Don't second guess that. Don't second guess it if other people don't understand you, because they weren't designed to understand you. You were designed to understand you. Listen to your emotional guidance system. It will not lead you astray. It will tell you for certain, this feels good, this feels bad. I like this, I don't like this. I love this person, not in love with that person. You cannot go wrong when you follow your heart and your emotions and listen to how you feel. When it feels dangerous, it's dangerous. When it feels safe, it's safe. Anyways, I don't know why I keep going on these rants. I think in your last reading too, I talked about what the difference between intuition and fear was. And now I'm talking about your emotional guidance system and paying attention to that more. Because I feel like you can feel a situation out, right? And know what's best for you. But it only gets complicated when you start letting other people weigh in on what they think is best for you. So I'm not saying be completely closed-minded, because other people do want well for you, but take it into consideration. But at the end of the day, you got to take your own heart into consideration as well. All right, so let's see what the guidance is. So I stopped going on my rant. Which is part of the reading, but whatever. It says, oh my gosh, no way, this would be your card. It says, I make many decisions, and then I make the right one. It says, your true work in this perfectly balanced universe is to weigh continually your new stimulation of thought against the existing beliefs within you, and listen to your emotions, which will help you to thereby decide what you now want and what is best for you. I couldn't think of a more perfect card than that one, Gemini. I make a lot of decisions, and then I make the right one. So, wow. Awesome reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Zodiac signs that could be in your chart or the chart of the person you're dealing with. I've got Gemini, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Leo energy predominantly, but take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have videos over there. Tarot Time with Dana, all of it linked in the description box below. as well as in the About section where you'll find the donation link. Sorry, I have the hiccups. If you'd like to donate there, you can do so over there. Anyways, wishing you the best, the very best, Gemini. Until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.